And then, of course, we've got the heel, the back end of the foot. And if we think of that as also kind of a carve up here at the end, a block of wood, not a stick of wood, and then kind of a curved piece here at the end as well. Okay, and if we can locate these across, it gets a little thicker as it comes up. We're not going to get too worried about, don't worry too much about the upper part of the leg, because tonight we're just talking about the feet. All right, now the back part, the back kind of half circle wedge shapes for these toes. And again, I'm drawing them very loosely, just like I did with the other shapes that make up the. And then the next toe kind of comes down, again, thinking of tubes. And you can kind of look at the relationships that exist. And it comes on up. There we go. And I tell you what, when you put down shapes first, and it don't always work like this, sometimes I will kind of start in one area that I want to be the focal point. Simple forms and shapes. Alright, just going to get a little bit darker where that leg overlaps. Next week, if you plan on joining us, come with the sketchbook, ready to do several different drawings, and a little bit, just to create contrast a little bit. And what's interesting about looking at it, we actually have both the light sources are pretty strong. The one on the left and the one on the right, so we have a pretty strong highlight. Alignment with this one. In fact, the toe portion comes out and is hitting the floor. So, and then we'll look at the next toe. Yeah, kind of like a steer step there. Outlines, we're missing out on some of the details that happen. So to help me start figuring out some of those details and the changes in value, I am going to give a little bit of an indication of there's definitely some subtle changes in value that happen on this foot. And we're not break it down into the basic shapes that we talked about this evening. Then once you've got those basic shapes, the wedge shape, the kind of the shape at the front of the toes, and then the kind of half circle